You want some legit crypto price talk? Got you covered. We're gonna go unfiltered, talk price only, F the news. You dig? That's right, it's time to play, and the motivation for this comes from my good guy Patrick. Patrick says, for God's sake, compare apples to apples. I said, what's an apple to compare? And I'll do it. He says, compare the whole market to Bitcoin. They're all down. Algo, HBAR, XDC, Matic, VeChain, all the good ones that are cheap. Consider it done. It'll look a little messy, but I got an idea on how I can do it. Fuck me being in the screen. Got the heat map up for the day, but who gives an F? Let's go to what Patrick's talking about. All right, so I threw some extra ones in here. I threw some ICP in just because of their move recently. I also threw some Link in as well. Bitcoin is this dark green one right down here. Now, let's do this, okay? Let's all be fair. Let's just pull ICP out of this. You can see they're up 200% here in the last 3 months. So let's just pull them out, okay? Now it looks more clean, okay? Here's your Bitcoin. We're basically comparing all of these against Bitcoin to see how they're doing performance-wise. And this goes back to Patrick's comments, right? About saying how the whole market is down, right? HBAR, XDC, Matic, VeChain, and so forth, all right? So let's go take a look at it. BTC is up in green, HBAR rocking the baby blue, perps, granddaddy that is, XDC in the purple, Matic up in the pink, good to tax it. ETH is in, I would like to call a gold color, okay? XLM is in red for obvious reasons. TRX is in yellow, Justin Sun. And Link USD, I thought it'd be good to add some Link because I know we got some Link fans in the house, in the salmon color. You know, I'm still looking into the camera while doing this, trying to make eye contact with y'all, even though the camera's not on right now. All right, so check it out. You've got HBAR up there with BTC right around that 30% gain in the 3 months. You've also got Link up there along with TRX. I wouldn't touch TRX with a 10-foot pole because I think Justin Sun is more crooked than... I was going to say something naughty. I will not. Let's just keep this more about price talk. Also, TUSD, which is one of their big financial tools, has been deep peg now for about a month. So again, I wouldn't touch that. Go on now. You see ETH only up 17% over the last 3 months, okay? You've got what's down here. You got Matic, all right? You got XLM down, and you also got XDC down big. XDC big laggard here over the last 3 months. So let's clean this up just a little bit more, okay? Let's pull Link out just a little bit, and let's pull Justin Sun's TRX out. I seriously don't, I think the dude's a scumbag. I think we get rid of Justin Sun. I think the crypto market's way better off. All right, so now cleaned up. We got BTC, HBAR, XDC, Matic, ETH, and XLM. ETH, I think a lot of people are going to be paying attention to here in the near term and midterm because of ETH ETFs, right? You think there's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news. You maybe can make a good pump 20, 30% on the action. But then again, we saw, you got to watch the timing because you saw how early that the BTC market moved. You know players are going to be thinking the same thing when it comes to ETH, so you might have to actually look at ETH play a little bit different. Like, don't try to mirror it in the BTC. Just giving me my thoughts out there. And Patrick, thank you very much for sharing your comments. All right, so Patrick's saying they're all pretty much down. I mean, like, some of them are down, some of them aren't. And you know what I didn't do, and my bad on this, I'm going to put XRP in there. And we're going to put XRP in. I want to put it in a color that we could see very easily here. Let's see, what could we do? Let's do XRP in like a black, like just really dark so it sticks out, okay? XRP down 21%. So now in the last 3 months, XRP, your biggest laggard out there, followed very closely by XDC and then XLM. Okay, so that's the last 3 months. Let's zoom in a little bit, okay, and see how the market's been recently. Recently, okay, you still got XDC down big, you got XRP down, and by big, I mean big being at the bottom. ETH being the winner here over the last month with a little bit of BTC action. They're up 3%, so okay, not too much in the month. Let's zoom out though, okay? Now, zooming out, you can see over the last 6 months, BTC is moving 60% in the last 6 months. I've got it now. Hold on, let me re-zoom this in here, just clean it up a little bit. There we go, okay. 60% for BTC here in the last 6 months. ETH up 34%, HBAR up 30. So it's really going to be looking at your time frame here. You got Matic 21%. Okay, so now then we get to the laggards pool. So you're seeing at this 6-month move right here, you're definitely seeing a separation between this group here and this group down here. Okay, now in the bottom group, right, the laggard group, we've got XLM down 21%, XRP down 19%, and about 30% down for XDC. That's interesting, right? The 3X's down. The ones that had the most utility talk about them are down. And you got, you know, the action separating here. And this is at the 6-month period, okay? Let's zoom out just a little bit more. Let's take it to the 1 year. And at the 1 year, you're seeing the story really come out to play. That's BTC up 117%. XDC healthy up at 65%. You got 61% for ETH. Let's clean up ETH out of this because, you know, maybe we don't have too many ETH players in the house. Red is XLM up about 30-something%. HBAR light blue up only 9%. And Matic down 31%. So for the year holders out there, the hodlers of Matic for the year, been a rough year for you. But think about this, right? Let's be fair here, okay? And we're gonna think about what Patrick said about comparing apples to apples. Patrick, there's winners and losers. You can see over the year, XRP is right in the middle of the pack, right? I mean, you got some down 30%, some up 30%, some up 60%, some up 117%. So is 30% gains in year good? You bet your butt it's good. That is really 30% for the year. You do that a few years in a row, you are going to be yachting, my good mans, or jet setting, or maybe, you know, Carrera 4S'ing it. You know, it'd be kind of cool. I think what we have to look at is we have to look at where did you get in and what are your expectations. If you're looking at the 3-month and you're an XRP fan, yeah, you're pissed. You're down 21%. Yeah, XDC is right there with you. Now, your HBAR and your BTC over the last 3 months, those people are happy, right? You zoom in for the month and you're like, okay, we really haven't done much. XDC is down, you know, the most out of that group, but the biggest winner is Matic up 4%. Okay, whatever. You know, you go to the 1 year, you start seeing a real big change where Matic holders, right? No juice. So it's really about where you're getting in on this market. You know, obviously when you start kind of going to when things start, here, let's do this. Let's clean it up for just over 2 years here, okay? Just over 2 years, though, you still got a majority of the market down. HBAR down 82% just over that 2-year mark. XLM down 70%. XRP 56 down. Matic down. The purple. We got XCC down as well. BTC, right? Down 27% for, you know, that last 2 years. So, I mean, it is all about the perspective and time you've got involved. It's hard with this channel, Patrick, and I'll be completely honest with you. I have people that are jumping in that maybe are holders for 6 months. I got people that are jumping in looking to make whatever is money on whatever news. They might not even care a damn about XRP or XLM and be like, hold on, let me put my cam back up here real quick. All right, there we go. So yeah, we've got people that are getting in and out of stuff. They don't care about, you know, like Ripple versus the SEC. There were a ton of people that I know that watched XRP just to play the tourist pump. And then they're out. They move on to the next thing. So it's really about your perspective of time. Now, when you hear me bring, you know, the news of, you know, what's going on, what's driving prices and so forth, what products have been complete frickin' duds where people are like, yeah, total pumps and dumps and crap like that. I mean, they're out there. And the reality is that when you look at it, Bitcoin has really stolen the thunder here. I mean, you know, when you look at it on that 2-year mark, on the 2-year mark, Bitcoin is the only one right now in the green. Up 12% on the 2-year mark. Now, to get 12% gains on 2 years holding BTC like this with this volatility, that sucks, dude. But what's really rough is your HBAR long holders are down 65. Your XRP long holders 2 years are down 35 from that. And that's from that entry point, right? If they obviously didn't get any more from the XTC down. But when you start pulling all this stuff out, there's winners and losers in this market. It's all about the time frame that people are getting in. Patrick, your comments, I greatly appreciate them. We do not live in an echo chamber in this channel, and the way this channel gets better is interactions like this. So to bring it back full circle, Patrick, who usually gives me a really hard time, that's okay, I don't mind. Patrick says, for God's sake, compare apples to apples. I said, what's an apple to compare it? And I'll do it. Patrick responded, which I think is great. We're having good, productive conversations here. Compare the whole market to BTC. They're all down. He listed the ones. We did that. We talked about it. We talked about multiple time frames. We talked about multiple situations, why people get in and out. Patrick, mucho thank you for your suggestion. You can accomplish a lot of powerful things when you're not in an echo chamber and when you rely upon your audience and peers to help you out with ideas. And Patrick, big shout out to you for that. Now, what I think a lot of people are really having a tough time with is, why is there so much development news? Why is there so much network news? And some of these, the X's mainly, you're just not seeing them move on that. Well, what you are seeing them move on is macroeconomic conditions. And that's this video right here. I'm telling you, Patrick, whoever's watching this right now, they have been moving on the macros and money flow. It is scary when you tie the two together. Check it out. It'll open up your eyes. Catch y'all later.